What's up, everyone? It's your girl Faye. I'm back again kama kawaida to mean as always. So I've been wanting to do this for a while now, and I think I'm ready. I think I'm in a position where I can talk about this. So as you all know, I recently took a break because I had lost my grandma, whom I call Vava. So may her soul rest in peace. During her loss, like when I lost her, not long ago on 7th of July. So I think in my search history on Instagram and maybe all my socials, I was listening to content or rather songs that were about loss. So that's how I came across Cooper Allen during the time he was marketing for this song, Never Not Remember You. So there was a chorus bit of it, just a short clip of it, and it was really deep. I've listened to that severally, like since I came across her, I've listened to that every other day. Even yesterday, I was listening to the same clip, but I haven't sat down to listen to this entire song that is Never Not Remember You. As you can see, this official video is 10 minutes 36 seconds. So I'm here to listen to it with you. And the song is generally for anyone who has lost a loved one. And this has really gotten me through. And if you've lost a loved one and you are working through healing or rather coming to acceptance, this will come in handy because it's been helping me. So yeah, we are going to listen to it. But before then, let me just tell you a little bit about my grandma, that is Vava. So my grandma was very, I will describe her as a very wise and very hardworking and a go-getter kind of woman. From her stories, she used to give us stories as grandchildren a lot, and she loved us all. Like everyone. Okay, my grandma was very loving, so she was welcoming, loving, and loved all of us like differently, I would say, because even a parent loves children differently. Like this one needs this, like that. So that was my grandma, and I feel like that came from her wisdom. She would identify quickly with someone and know, like, I need to do this for this person and all that. So yeah, she was very wise and very hardworking. So from her stories, she really, I feel like she really valued education because she, as a child, or rather the inner child in her really wanted education. Because from her stories, she was brought up in a polygamous family, and her dad, from her, like her mom's side, because now my great grandfather had, I think, two wives. So from her mother's side, they only had one brother, and the funny thing is, her father never allowed her brother to go to school because her father assumed, like, since schools were so far away, if he goes to school, he'll get tired because he was the only son. And my grandma was very close with the dad, and used to help the dad with taking care of cattle, taking care of goats, and they would go grazing together. And from her stories, when they came across a school, she would stay at the window listening to lessons. So I'm assuming the inner child in her really wanted education. And so when she was older, from what I could see her doing, like in my village, if a child like got sent out of school because of school fees or anything school related, even torn uniform, she would come with that child home and do the sewing, like mend their uniforms and send them back to school. And if it is money related or anything academic related, she would be very quicker to sell her bananas or whatever she had in the house, or give money if she had it at the time, and make sure the child is back to school. So I feel like she was doing it because she really wanted that as a child, and didn't want any other child to go through lack of education because of money or anything related. So she never went to school, but she would get invited to schools, like the closest secondary school, or rather high school there, and give speeches, talk to children, especially the girl children, and talk to them like about sex and why they should wait and all that. So she was really known for talking about education related. She really supported education. So yeah, that's something that she did for the community. And she was also a keeper, huh? So my grandma has the okay, I still find it hard to talk about her in the past tense. So yeah, you'll bear with me when I say her at one point or another. So she used to do like for every grandchild, I think for almost every grandchild, she had at least one item that she kept for that person, and especially clothes related. And she used to say like when you get a child, like let's say if it's me, when you get a child, I'll make sure I show you a child this outfit that you wore at their age. And yeah, myself, I really looked forward to the day that I'll have a family, a child, and they interact, and like handing over of the outfit, which will never clearly happen. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, so that aside, when I was home, like my grandma's place, there's this cup over here. Look at it. It looks as good as new, right? Just look at it. This cup is as old as I am. Yeah, she kept it for that long, and as you can see, it's new. Like this is a cup that she used to feed me milk with when I was young. I think maybe before I got to even 1 year, but this was my cup. And so like when I was born, my grandma had health issues, I think, and she couldn't take care of me. So she was hospitalized, and so my grandma took care of me in like when I was a child. So yeah, this cup she kept for me, and she used to say that she'll give it to me when my child, when I get a child. Yeah, so I'll definitely keep this and treasure it. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to let you know a little bit about my grandma and how she was a keeper, how she valued education, and she was a very wise lady. And yeah, may God rest her soul in peace. So let's listen to this song, Never Not Remember You. And I hope this video will not be so long. Huh? So let's get it started and see you guys at the end for my comments.
I know you're up in heaven, but damn, it hurts like hell. 'Cause I'd just be pretending if I said anything else. And I know God don't make mistakes, but this sure feels like one. That won't change the facts, that won't bring you back. So I'll cry 'cause it's over, and smile because we had you. Packed a whole lot of living, even though it ended all too soon. And in time I'll start healing, but even when I get that feeling, no matter where I go or what I do, I'll never not remember you. Thank God for all the memories and pictures on my phone. They don't fill the empty, but I feel less alone. And I know you're with the angels, right where you belong. 'Cause you were one to us, you left a legacy of love. So I'll cry 'cause it's over, and smile because we had you. Packed a whole lot of living, even though it ended all too soon. And in time I'll start healing, But even when I get that feeling, no matter where I go or what I do, I'll never not remember you. You lighten up a whole room like that. You made us think, made us feel, made us all laugh. You always giving that shirt off your back. I miss you bad, I miss you bad. So I'll cry 'cause it's over, and smile because we had you. Packed a whole lot of living, even though it ended all too soon. And in time I'll start healing, but even when I get that feeling, no matter where I go or what I do, I'll never not remember you. Oh, I promise you, I'll never not remember you.
Wow, I'm just and of course, it's making me emotional, but I feel like it's really speaking what's in my heart. Yeah, so like remembering all the moments that my grandma made us laugh and how she was so funny. Oh my God. Yeah, this is really hitting deep. So we are going to see the behind the scenes, I think, of this song.
So Never Not Remember You came about. We were in a writing session, and one of my co-writers brought up the fact that she had lost those 5 friends in the past 5 years, and that kind of put us into this lengthy discussion about love and loss. And you know, unfortunately, loss is something that we all go through at some point in our lives. We all experience that, and even though everybody's situation, everybody's pain is different, that process of grief is something that's truly universal. You know, you have the moments at the beginning where it hurts like hell, and you don't really know how you're going to make it to the next day and how you're going to move on from it. And then, you know, you start to feel a little bit better, and then you feel guilty because you feel better. But as time goes on, you know, you learn to take a more happy approach of cherishing those moments that you had with that person and remembering that person in a positive light. And then, you know, it never really gets okay. You never get used to that pain, used to that grief, but you at least learn how to put one foot in front of the other and deal with it. I wrote the song with Victoria Shaw and Seth Mosley, 2 incredible writers and producers that I've written a lot of my songs with. And, you know, once we kind of realized where we were going with it, and the fact that this song maybe had the opportunity to help some people that had gone through bad times and gone through loss, it became pretty easy after that to write the rest of the song, and the words just kind of spilled out just because we were being raw and we were being true. One of my favorite lines, I think every line in that song is so special and has its own, you know, unique purpose. But that opening line, you know, the importance of an opening line is so huge in a song. And we just wanted to really try to encompass that feeling when you're at the bottom of that loss, when you're feeling that raw pain. And, you know, I know you're up in heaven, but damn, it hurts like hell. You know, who doesn't feel like that when you're going through something like that? And that kind of set the tone really for the rest of the song. You know, we kind of talked about possibilities because we knew after we finished the song it was going to be pretty special. So we instantly thought, you know, let's do a video for it. And, you know, we could go big and do this big, huge production of a music video, or we could, you know, do something that, in our opinion, kind of matched the song a little bit more. So we tried to keep it super raw, super real, almost more of a performance video than this big production music video. So we chose a church with a beautiful sanctuary that meant a lot to one of my co-writers, and we just went in there and just kind of sang the song and kind of explored that loss and that grief and overcoming it and remembering the good things about what you've lost. So this whole song and the video, you know, the song probably has the least amount of instruments in it of, you know, pretty much any song I put out. You know, it's pretty bare bones production of just the keys and the vocals and the strings. And the video, you know, Victoria directed it, and she had this vision of what the video was supposed to be like. And we probably spent the least amount on this video by so much that we've ever spent on a video. And Ray was working the camera by himself, Victoria directing. You know, we didn't have lighting guys. We just had lighting coming through through the sanctuary, natural God's lighting, I guess you could say. And, we wanted to keep it organic and we wanted to keep it raw. And I think it goes to show that when you are being authentic like that, it just doesn't really matter. The bells and whistles of a song, of production, of a video, they just don't matter. So how I usually release music is, I'll tease demos to fans of songs that I like, that I feel good about, that, can maybe do well. But I don't really release something or move forward with something unless fans respond to it really well. So when I teased this demo, it was just, a selfie video of me lip singing the first verse and chorus. I was absolutely blown away by the response and by, the millions of views that were going up so fast, and the tens of thousands of comments that were coming in, and thousands of people using the sound in their own videos and their own tributes to people they've lost. I'd never really seen a response to one of my songs quite like that. So that social response has been everything. And, it just made me feel so good about this song, and the fact that it could maybe help somebody get through something hard that they're going through. That means everything to me. Music is one of those things that can truly be healing. And I think that's exactly what this song is. Or what means so much to me with this whole thing is that they're using these words and this music to share their most personal stories, and the stories of people that truly meant the world to them. And I see every one of them. I look through all of them. I have scrolled through like all 40,000 of those comments on that first tease video, just because, that's why I do this. And that's what brings me the most satisfaction as an artist and as a musician, is seeing stuff like that. So I can't say how much it means. So as a performer, there's such a high when you get on stage and when you're playing in front of a crowd. But kind of similarly and on that same level is the songwriting process and being a songwriter. And, you show up in a room every day, and you might, it might be with two people that you know really well. It might be with three people that you don't know or never met before. In this case, it was two people that I know really well. And, when you walk in there, nothing's been made, nothing's been created. There's no song, but you sit there and you start talking, and maybe somebody has an idea, maybe somebody has a melody, maybe somebody, has just something they want to talk about, or something that they know somebody that's been through something. But you start talking, and slowly a song starts coming together. And there's no better feeling than at the end of that session, you listen back to what you've created. And, in this case, with this song, just this beautiful, beautiful song. It was so raw and so organic, and that, could hopefully help some people. It's just such a high that I'll never get over. And that's why, I think we have the best job in the world. And, every day is just so amazing. And then you go out on the road, and people are singing these songs back to you, these songs that you created out of nothing. They're sitting in the crowd, and they bought a ticket to be there, and maybe they bought a t-shirt or whatever, but they're looking at you and they're singing those songs back, and they're having fun, or they're laughing, or they're crying. It's so amazing. And you kind of got to wake up every day and be really thankful that, we were put in this position. And that day, I walked into the room, and in my mind, I thought we were going to write something up-tempo and fun. These are the same people that I wrote Can't Dance with, and, New Normal and all that stuff. And that just wasn't in the room that day. It was something different. It was something that we've never dove into before. But I'm so glad we did.
Wow. So that is Cooper Alan, Never Not Remember You. And it's quite an emotional song. And to anyone that has lost a loved one, this is a song that you can listen to. And it doesn't make you feel better, but it allows you to feel the emotions. And for me, after listening to it, it makes me feel like, okay, she's in a better place. I know she's up there, but I'll keep her memories alive for as long as I live. And it's a good one. So I'm definitely gonna check out more songs from Cooper Alan. And that is it for today. So I was just listening to this with you, so that I say also a big thank you to you for coming through for me during the time that I took the break. Honestly speaking, I felt like my world was done. Yeah, so because my grandma has been like she's played a big role in my life. So I felt like the world has come to an end. Like, I don't know. I remember during the time, just aside, okay, before I end the video, I remember I was feeling so down, so lost, and so in my culture, when someone passes on, you go home, or rather, you come together as a family, mourn together, make the preparation and all that. But I felt like, what am I going to do? She's not there, so what's the need of me being there? So I even wanted to go like the last few days. Then yeah, so I talked to a friend, and she told me, I know you're feeling that way because she was so close to you, but you need to be home, be with your family and all that. So, and that really helped. And even me listening, I used to listen to the clip that he's talking about, the selfie clip where he's just singing the song, the chorus. I listen to that every other day. Every other day, I listen to that. I even downloaded it. I have it on my phone, and I listen to it every other day. I had not listened to this video, so we've watched it together. And yeah, that is it for today. So if you've lost a loved one, of course, as he said, the pain will always be there, but you learn to accept and to live with it. So yeah, that is it for today. So as I'm still coming to acceptance, because sometimes I forget, like it doesn't occur to me like she's gone. I talk to her as present, and my friends can attest to it. Like I talked about, like every story I will talk about my grandma so much. So anyway, yeah, that is it for today. So thank you for watching this with me, and see you guys in the comment section and in the next episode. So until then, take care of yourself, be safe, and if you've lost a loved one, my condolences to you, and I hope this song comes through for you as it has for me. Like I'm still listening to it every other day. It's giving me comfort and allowing me to feel the emotions, and I love it. So yeah, and the fact that it's country, I love country, so I think maybe that's another reason why I just felt a strong connection with it. And yeah, I'm out. Peace out, and bye.